infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Leo's spiritual path reading for November 2022. For what is on Leo's spiritual path in November? Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. If you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you. All right. I'd also like to remind everybody that you can check out the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Leo's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights, and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands at the bottom. So it does appear that with the 6 of Pentacles here, that you are sharing what you have to offer, and I feel like this is your gifts that you have to offer. Perhaps it's advice to a certain extent, but and this can also just be attention. But you are sharing rather generously, it does appear, and you're weighing out who you feel like deserves it, who you feel like doesn't deserve it. But there is somewhere where you are potentially giving energy to the wrong person, place, or thing here. Whereas there's something is trying to have you in a state of bondage with your attention here. And this can also be shadow aspects of yourself. But there's something here that you're giving to that is creating a lot of attachment here. And in the long run, this is going to make you feel rather restricted in your energy, and you might feel trapped by it. This can also speak of unhealthy relationships, so giving to the wrong type of relationships here. But we have the 8 of Wands here. Or I said 8 of Wands, didn't I? So there might be some of that movement, action, communication coming through. But the 8 of Pentacles here. You are, it does feel like you're releasing yourself to a certain extent through this 8 of Pentacles. And this a lot of times speaks to me as mastering yourself here. This also speaks of skilled development. This is also a healthy preoccupation with something else. And it does feel like you are moving from perhaps giving to the wrong situation, having your attention in the wrong places, and you're moving it back to mastering and developing your skill in your craft, whatever that may be for you. So this does appear to be your key out of this energy, is to focus on your skill set and really get into these hobbies and crafts and whatever this may be for you. And really pouring your attention and your time into this instead of this. And at the bottom, we have the Two of Wands here. So you kind of are on the fence. Should I stay in this energy? Because to a certain extent, you definitely feel like you are getting something back. But over time, this is going to drain your energy and have you feeling trapped. And the Spirit wants you to know that. So you're on the fence. Do I stay over here, or do I spend my time and attention on my craft here? But the Spirit is saying, if you want to be free of this, which I feel like most of you do, focus on the craft here. And this will get you off of the fence here. Because essentially you have the world in the palm of your hands here. But if you stay in the castle, you'll never know what the landscape actually looks like down there. You won't actually be able to explore the world here. You'll still be here, just looking at a globe of the world. So this is speaking about this planning, but also discovery here. So there's something you will definitely discover by getting into your craft 100%. And this is you hopping off of the fence here. All right. This is the Yogic Path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's spiritual path, November 2022. All right. All right. So we have Bhakti, Radha, and Parvati. So Bhakti is, so there's many different aspects to yoga. In the West, it's commonly thought of as just the yoga poses, but that is called asana, and that is one branch of the tree of yoga. Another branch is bhakti. So this is a devotional yoga. But really what bhakti means is love. This expression of love here. So having this expression of love towards yourself and where you're going here. Because it does appear that there's somewhere in giving to this other energy, even though it feels good initially, is going to leave you depleted here. So showing yourself this love and having this bhakti for your craft is quite important. Also engaging in just devotional acts if you happen to work with a deity or the divine or the spirit, the nature, spirits, whatever your path is, whatever your craft is, showing this bhakti to that. And then we have Radha. So Radha is Krishna's true love here. And she is the goddess of love and compassion, devotion, bliss, this Shakti in beauty here. So, again, with this love vibration and this devotional aspect, and again, I feel like this is talking about to your craft, and I feel like you really love this craft, whatever it is, whatever this work is that is really calling to you. I feel like you really love this, and at some point you perhaps were more devoted to it, and something has drawn your attention out of that, and the Spirit is saying, come back home to this, because this is really going to lead to a lot of bliss. Essentially, this is your path here. This is a temporary path, and I feel like you are learning something here. But this is where you ultimately want to be. And Parvati, she's the mother of Ganesha, love of Shiva, and this is the mother goddess of power. But again, devotion, fertility, harmony, nourishment. So whatever this is not fertile soil here. This is fertile soil, and you know how to make this grow already. This initially feels like harmony, but as it begins to wear, this becomes disharmony here. And this, I feel like to do this craft, whatever it is nourishing to your soul. You get something really great from performing this craft here. All right. This is the Wisdom of the Buddha deck, as I call it. Please give us three cards, three messages for what is on Leo's spiritual path in November 2022. Oh, hit the floor. Oh, that's a long way down there. All right. All right. We have Garuda. The devotee. All right. One more, please. All right. And the 1,000-armed Avila... I always mess this up. Avalokitesvara. I said it wrong again. Either way. Yes. So we have Garuda, and Garuda is a bird man, and Vishnu rides Garuda. And Garuda is the protector from the serpents. So, and you could almost see this as the serpent. Now, I don't always view the devil card as such a bad card. I think this is in the Bible not even what the devil looks like. But this character here gets a bad rap. But you're getting protection from this energy, whatever it is. And, the message here is, raise your eye to the bird in flight to connect to the divine. So there is this, you are kind of calling out to the divine and seeking guidance, because you see that you kind of have two choices here. And so you are asking the divine, what should I do? What should I do? And the Spirit is saying, what it says here, raise your eye to the bird in flight to connect to the divine. So look upward and connect with the divine. And this can speak physically of a bird, but this is talking about within yourself. This raising your vibration, looking upward within yourself here. But again, it does appear that you're getting protection from this energy. But again, you have to make this choice here. And to choose one or the other is up to your free will. But this energy is going to be there and play a role. And again, a devotee. So we have more devotional energy here. Offering his gift of song. So this craft, offering this gift of your craft to the divine. And for some of you, this may be actually music, songwriting, things like this. But whatever this is, this really makes you feel connected to the divine. This, not so much. Maybe a little. But this, more so here. It says, your skills are the gifts you can share with others here. So you are sharing, and it feels like you might be sharing something that you're kind of coming out of pocket to share in this way. But your skills and your gifts are what you can share with others. So this is what you have to give. And this is not really something you have to give, but you feel that you, for whatever reason, you feel like you should maybe give in this way. But the divine is asking you to give of this. But again, it's your choice. And I'm really curious to know what this craft is. So do comment below and let us know what that is. I'm very interested to know. And 1,000-arm Avalokiteshvara. Oh man, I've said that a lot smoother before. All right, here we go. He who looks compassionately upon the earth, and on each 1,000 arms, and on the 1,000 hands, there are eyes in the palm of the hand. So you can see all over the world. And quiet compassion is sometimes the best course. So again, this is having compassion for yourself. And I feel like perhaps you've looked after others for long enough. That doesn't mean you're not going to look after others in the future, but it's time for you to tend to yourself and show this compassion to yourself. All right, this is the Gita deck. 3 cards, please, for what is on Leo's spiritual path in November 2022. Now, I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life, so while there's moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you hear within yourself. See something in your mind's eye. You might smell something, or an emotion might bubble up. Is this all your intuition playing a role in this reading? And in a lot of ways, it's really in these silent moments that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. Three cards, please. Get 2 or 3 cards. We don't have to do 3 if you just want to do 2, but 2 or 3, please. 1 or 2 more, please. Gee whiz. All right, thank you. All right, we have wombs of misery. I feel like it is this here. I have to read the back. The pleasures that derive from contact with sense objects are the womb of misery. They have both a beginning and an end, and thus the wise take no delight in them. So this is this energy. This is the womb of misery that they're talking about. This is temporary, but you're feeding energy into it as though it's permanent. But this is something that is yours, and you can continue to make this and reproduce this, and this is yours. It's almost like you have an infinite amount of these within you. Whatever you're giving here, you don't. And determination. So you have been through a battle here, and you are showing a lot of determination, and you just are kind of wanting a moment here. And this is why this giving in this area feels nice here, because you've really been through it here. But you are showing determination. It says, to those too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence are enchanted by the scriptural promises of such things. They can never find the resolute determination to perfect their spiritual life. So this attachment is doing just that, and it's taking you away, taking you out of this spiritual path. And whatever this craft is helping you along with your spiritual life here. But the attachment to whatever this is that you're giving to is actually taking away from that. You have beyond religion. So this is speaking of, there's something in this that is somehow tied to dogmatic thinking. There's a dogma that you're holding to, and this is what has you giving in such a way. Which is wonderful to do, but because it's depleting you, you can't actually stay in this. I mean, it's your choice. You can, of course, do whatever you want to do, but I'm just reading the cards for you. But what this is moving you to is beyond dogma, beyond religion. This is tying you to some mode of dogma and the right and wrongs of things. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what type of divine energies are surrounding Leos on their spiritual path in November 2022. That's way a lot. All right, I can't do all this. All right. I know. If they're meant to come back out, they'll come back out again. 2 or 3 cards, please, for our Leos. Thank you. So we have the divine androgyny of Durga and Shiva, and this is where a Durga inhabits, which is a goddess, inhabits one half of Shiva's body. So one half is the goddess and one half is Shiva. This balance. So whether you are a man or a woman, we all have feminine and masculine aspects to ourself. This is talking about this balance between the two, and how emphasizing the importance of doing that. But the blessings that they offer here is felicity in married life, raising the Kundalini energy, so keeping raising your eye to the bird in flight to connect to the divine here. Transcendental knowledge of universal oneness. I feel like this is part of this craft, not so much part of this. The ability to harmonize opposing viewpoints or forces here. So again, with this bhakti, this harmony, and I think both of these were speaking of harmony, and then this is speaking about music. So this craft that brings a lot of harmony here. And really using this to unite opposing view forces or viewpoints or forces. So there's something about this that really brings people together that may not agree on everything, but what you have to offer, they agree on that. So this craft is quite important. And everything is kind of coming back to this craft here. Lord Kapila, the knower of matter and spirit. And his blessings are scientific knowledge. This craft, there's something involving this craft here. Power of discrimination. So when they talk about discrimination in Hindu or Buddhist literature, they're not talking about this oppressive discrimination. They're talking about the discrimination between the soul and the mind. So receiving that. Also, the discrimination between what is depleting you and what is filling up your tank here. Divine understanding and liberation. So again, this has a lot to do with this craft. Knowledge and mastery of the material elements. Knowledge and mastery of the material elements. There's something about this craft that has to do with elements here and the mastering of them. Also, it takes knowledge of these elements in order to perform this skill mastery here. But this is a blessing that's coming in for you. Provided, but you would have to choose that to receive that blessing. So there's a lot of blessings coming in if you choose this. Not so much over here. This is almost a warning reading to say that where you're at and what you're giving to, there's not many blessings here. But you have an opportunity right here to choose this path that does have many blessings here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's spiritual path in October 2022. 3 cards. Thank you. All right. We have you are our God, and it has a heart. So this love, in a lot of religious text, says God is love. In the Bible, it says God is love. In many different texts, God is love. This bhakti is love. So, and again, this is asking you to connect to this innermost heart, to connect with the divine here. And really move forward with what you love. This card. Don't meddle in the affairs of wizards, for they are subtle and quick to anger. Now, this is nothing against wizards at all, or magicians, or magical practitioners. I love magical practitioners and engage with them regularly. So this is not a slight on them. But this is the card that I say, it's saying, get in where you fit in. You don't fit in here necessarily. You can for a time until your energy is depleted, and then you don't fit in here anymore. You're always going to fit in here. You're never not going to fit in here. So again, get in where you fit in. Like I said, you're always going to fit in here. This is temporary. This is the womb of misery. This is the path of blessings. The one mind is rootless and foundationless, the mind. So this is speaking from a Buddhist point of view, as they refer to the mind as rootless and foundationless. In a Vedantic sense, they would say the same thing, but they would say the one self is rootless and foundationless, the self. So whatever the path may be, these two paths, even though they're using different verbiages, they are saying the exact same thing. But this is speaking about this discrimination of the soul and the mind, or the self and the brain. We'll say it like that. The self, true nature of yourself, and the brain. And the true nature of yourself is rootless and foundationless. But if you stay in this situation, you become very attached to the activities and emotions and synapse firings of the brain. This is connected and helps you connect to the true nature of your self, your soul here. This path has soul. This path takes away from your connection with soul, which is you. So this path is looking brighter and brighter as the reading goes. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what are the hindrances on Leo's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. Which one hit first? I think it was this one. All right. So we have the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So this Hermit energy, there's an element that this energy has you wanting to withdraw, definitely, because you feel depleted every time you engage this way. And so the Spirit is not wanting you to withdraw at this time. And that would be a hindrance because your gift, you're offering your gift of song, your skills are the gifts you can share with others. So you're supposed to be engaging with others and sharing of this gift, not sharing with this one person or this one situation in a way that's leaving you depleted here. So getting out there, connecting with others that really can appreciate this gift is quite important. And to go into hermit mode would be a hindrance here. And then we have the Seven of Cups. They call this card debauch. So that, but again, this speaks of these options here, these choices, and getting stuck in this almost this indecision mode would be a hindrance here. Because there is getting caught up in the illusion. There's an illusionary aspect to this, whatever this situation is. And you know what I'm talking about. But there's an illusionary aspect to this. This also has a wishful thinking element to this because this is temporary. And you know what I'm talking about because this really causes you to feel depleted and actually takes you and your attention and time away from this. So there's definitely something that needs to be stepped away from here. And then we have the Ace of Swords here. So initially there is some level of breakthrough and success in this situation here. And this is why you keep giving to this situation because there was an initial breakthrough and success, and all logic says, oh, we'll continue to give into that because there was success when I did it the first time. But the Spirit is saying that would be a hindrance because, again, there's an illusion surrounding that. And that, yes, that may have been initially successful, but now the success is quickly draining. It's kind of like sell those stocks before they plummet and go bottom up. And this is kind of, this stock is plummeting quite fastly here in whatever this is. And the Spirit is giving you this window of opportunity to jump here into your craft that you know quite well and that people actually appreciate. And this is where you'll find the blessings. This was almost a stepping stone, if you will, a learning opportunity. You learned what you had to learn, But the real learning comes when you step away from that and you can look back on that. So those are the hindrances. All right. Please give us one or two cards for what is on Leo's spiritual path in October 2022. All right, we have the white buffalo. This is a cultural figure in Native America. But the white buffalo in general is an auspicious sign here. So you're receiving some auspicious sign that's saying, come back to this craft. But again, it's your choice. Let's get one more here, please. One more. Palomino. So this horse ready to charge forward is how you're going to feel when you get into this craft here and you start sharing it with others. Actually, as soon as you make the choice to step into this and away from this, to hop off this fence here, and you've made your choice, this is kind of how you charge forward here. You have some mystic horsepower behind your drive here. All right, let's get some cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. We'll shuffle these. When one stands out or refuses to shuffle in, we'll take it. All right. Then we get a couple cards from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck that are numbered, and then we get the message that corresponds to the number. Now, this says power of accomplishment. So this is over here in your craft here, this mastery of your skill. So whatever this is, you got skills in it. And the Spirit is saying you're going to feel quite accomplished if you step on this path. Not so much on this path, but on this path. And number six is the number of perseverance. So there is this period where you have to persevere through this tug of war within yourself between these two choices here. Please give us 2 or 3 cards and messages for what is on Leo's spiritual path in November 2022. I almost said October, but in November, please. All right. No one really popped out of there. All right. All right. Thank you. So we have seek refuge. The message here for number 6, an inner path opens amidst pain and suffering. The womb of misery here. So this inner path opens amidst this pain and suffering. So this situation is gonna, it seems like it's gonna reach a critical mass in order for you to actually jump onto this new path. The Spirit is putting this here for you to know that this is going to This is going to implode at some point. This is temporary. And as soon as you can, get on this new path. But then we have the card appropriate timing. So the timing of things is quite important in this. And the message here is sincere efforts succeed on Friday. So that's going to resonate with some of you here as far as the timing of things go. So this may come at the end of the week, the weekend time. One of the weekends in November is going to be an appropriate time for this shift here. But the Spirit is really highlighting the importance of making this shift and making it swiftly. Make a clean cut. All right, let's get a couple from the tiny, somebody in the comments asked me what this is called, and I always forget what it's called. Let's see what this is. This is the box. Inner Self Guidance Cards and Oracle Renewal Game. Well, they could have left game out of there, but I'm a critic. All right, we'll take we'll split the deck 3 ways, and then we'll take the tops of the split. So we have pink, yellow, red. Beloved one. So, I mean, the Spirit is leaving this message here for you because it wants you to know that you are the beloved one of the divine. And that they, however you believe it, whatever your practice is, the divine loves you and wants you to know that. It's kind of hard to hear that in this situation or to see that in this situation. There's like a smoke screen up. This is kind of clouding your vision to a certain extent. And that's why getting back on this feels difficult initially. Getting onto the right path. Let go the story. So this dogma that you may be attached to is part of this story and scenario that you feel like is the right way to do things, or this is what the world expects of me, or those types of things. This story that the mind tells. And the Spirit is saying, let go of that story and the narrative because there's an illusion surrounding it. And get back to what you know is true. You've been put here for a purpose in this life, and this purpose has a lot to do with this craft. Strength and courage. So it's going to take, on your part, strength and courage to make this cut and to step onto this path. Strength and courage. Because there's something initially that felt kind of cozy about this. But the Spirit is asking you to let go of that story and show strength and courage. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message for what is on Leo's spiritual path in November of 2022. 3 cards, please, for a parting message. What would you like to leave Leo's with? All right, we have the 7 of Wands. 2 more cards, please. The Sun. All right. Okay. Is that in the shot? Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands. So this situation has you in a protective stance. In part, you are attempting to protect this situation. But it does create some tension to be in this protective mode. And it's kind of to ask yourself, what are you actually protecting? This also speaks of perseverance, in that it does appear you are persevering through this, ready or not. Here comes Leo. And you may not be ready for this jump into this new path, but you are taking it, ready or not. This person has on two different shoes. They don't have their belt on. They might not even have pants on. And they are persevering through this poke and prod from the universe, essentially. But this poke and prod is to get, like, take this path, come over here and take this path. That's what this poke and prod is for. Because this, again, get in where you fit in. You fit in here. And when you do step on it, like that horse here, and here we have this child riding this horse here. So doing this really connects with this inner child type of energy. This really has your heart feeling open. Whatever this craft is, it's quite important to having this open heart here. To step on this path, there is an element of enlightenment. There's definitely joy on this path. I don't see any joy over here. There's joy on this path. And there is success also, vitality, and this just vibe of positivity, and really basking in the warmth of the divine, really with this lightness of being, riding this stallion of inspiration forward here. But again, the Spirit with the Two of Swords is saying that there's a choice that has to be made, and you are standing in this indecision position. And this is really stressing the importance to make this decision. Even though you might not be able to see clearly, your heart knows. Your heart knows the correct path for you here. And moving forward, you may be coming together and sharing this craft in a team scenario where you bring a unique skill set to the team, and you can learn from the others on the team, and they will also learn from you. But this is also a card of learning and implementation here. So implementing these skills in this craft in this type of form, and whatever this is, brings a lot of spiritual sustenance, as we have these two Eucharists on this cathedral art here. And when you do, again, this feels like you're coming home to yourself here to re-engage with this. And this is a celebration. And the community, whatever your community is rallying around you because of this. And they're like, yeah, like they're back doing their thing. I love to see that. Let's go out and celebrate them. And again, this harmony vibration. So this reading in this craft has a heavy music thing to it, with the multiple cards speaking about harmony, and an actual card speaking about your gift of song. here. So that won't be for everybody, but that is for a lot of you out there. And again, in the comments, I'd love to know specifically what that is for each of you. But yes, this bright celebratory energy. So it does appear that this old is coming to an end here. This old kind of failed. And that's not a jab or anything like that. But you can feel that this is kind of depleting you here. This is a win. So as soon as you can get on this path, you move into this winning vibration here. This is also speaking about letting go of attachments here. And this is going to create a profound change in your story. And the sun is coming up. This new day is about to dawn here for you if you can get on this new path. And when you do, 10 of Pentacles. So again, this is, I see this as a success. Not everybody else might not see it as a success, but on a spiritual path reading, this is spiritual and emotional wealth. This is also monetary wealth coming off of this craft that you have. And this is leading to long-term success. And then we have the Judgment card here. So this is going to be a rebirth here to step on this new path. You are having an awakening to what this situation is kind of doing to your energy. But stepping onto this new path, you are going to be feeling renewed. And I say new path, but this is coming back to the path that you were on before this scenario popped up. So this is about this getting back on this path that you know is right for you here. And this is renewing your spirit here. In a lot of ways, this is redemption for you. But you have to heed the inner call of the divine, and you have to answer back with this skill here. I saw it, all right. And then we have the Eight of Swords here. So whatever this is a self-imposed restriction. Like I said earlier, there's a dogmatic, and it might not specifically be dogmatic, but it's something like that. This idea of like right and wrong, or should do this and should do that, and nobody should be should upon. But this is a self-imposed restriction, and this is actually creates this negative thought loop here. In whatever this is. And I saw it, so I got to get it. So if you can get on this path of yours into this craft, this Nine of Pentacles is waiting for you. This is abundance. This is self-sufficientness. This is really the card of luxury, as this person is standing in their fully cultivated garden here. Also, with the bird receiving messages from the divine here. So getting on this path is going to clear out this smoke screen, and you're going to be able to hear this guidance a lot more clearly. And whatever this craft is cultivating this garden as we jump from the 8 to the 9 here. So this luxury. And 9 is the number of attainment here. So that is what is on this path for you. Not on this path. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave this reading here. Leos, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement. This can be a difficult patch to navigate, but it does appear that you will navigate it with skill because you're keeping your eye on the divine. You're keeping your heart open as you move forward here. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Leos, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.